What's up everybody, it's me Johnny G and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be another unboxing video. Now, for those of you that have been following along, and you probably saw or watched my update video here recently with what was going on with my family and the future of the channel, goals and things for this coming year. I had said that for the most part unboxing videos, reviews, things like that would be kind of on an indefinite hold for a little while, and that's still holding true. So anything that you're gonna see besides this one that I'm recording right now, because this is January 3rd, 2025, anything that you see from now on that I may put out there is going to be some backlog stuff. I have some things that I recorded between September, October of last year that either I had or found and tried, things like that, that I wanted to, I still want to get out there just to have some more content, some additional things on my channel. But today's is a little bit different. And this isn't something that I bought. Today, we finally received the prize from being picked again as a finalist in the Timeless Echoes video creation event for Arknights. This was with the release of episode 14 of the main theme, or what they called in the mini event, Absolved Will Be the Seekers. And this was my second time being honored by Yostar, by Arknights, with being picked with the content that I created to enter into the event. And they seem to like my doctor cosplay for some reason, or like the way I act when I do my doctor stuff on camera for you guys, because when I entered both the Here Are People Sows and this, the Absolved Will Be the Seekers events, or Timeless Echoes, they picked my first video out of all of them. Out of the 5 entries that I entered each time, you're allowed to enter 5, they picked my entry number 1 on both times, where I started off the video cosplaying Doctor to do the polls for the featured banner characters. And it was just an awesome experience overall to have been chosen a second time, and for both times to maintain a spot in the top 30. While 60 finalists get chosen, I maintained in the top half. I was in the top 30 both times. The first time I think I was 26th, and the second time I believe I was 28 or 29, something to that effect. It moves so quickly near the end when it ended that I didn't really get a chance to see for sure. But if you look at the lists that they put out in their posts, that is one thing that they tend to do, is they'll put them in order. They'll put all the names in order of what they came into. So I think if you count down it comes to about 29th. But either way, I managed to stay in the top 30 again. And the fact that I was chosen again made me that much more honored, and made me feel that much better about my content and about my journey here so far when it comes to Arknights and the things, that the passion that I put in to these videos. And I mean, to some people, it may not seem a lot when you first watch them. When you first watch, you know, my content or whatnot, you might just think I'm just some goofy guy or whatnot, but I have so much passion for this game, and so much thanks for what it's done for me, but also I have a lot of love and amazement for the story and the characters and the events and everything. And that's what drives me to continue to do this kind of stuff and to enter these events and things when they come up, and to continue making the content. I've put a lot of time and passion into my projects so far for it, even my Doctor cosplay projects, which there's still some of the stuff that you guys haven't seen yet. I have backlogs of that content that's coming out soon. But to say the least, this unboxing is special, and like I said, my wife and I are still dealing with our financial situation, so there's going to be still a hold on future unboxings and things, but we will get straightened away soon with that. For now, we get to unbox what was given away in here, which should be an ORIGINIUM SLUG keychain. And as you guys saw last time, we got a shoe gift box, which was amazing. And we got some in-game stuff, which was like training certificates and things like that. And then, of course, they sent me a $25 gift card for Google Play, or $20 gift card, something like that, for Google Play that I applied to my account already. So I have that, and then this keychain this time. So let's go ahead and open it up and check it out here. And it was neat because just like the last time, they sent me tracking to say that it was shipped, and like it had already been in the shipping process for a while. So it showed up here. It's only been like 2 or 3 days since they sent me the shipping. So either way, it's still really cool. Ooh, it's in a box, a special little box. I didn't expect that. I kind of expected it to be wrapped up like the other plushies. But as always, they heavily tape stuff. There it is, Originium Slug. And it's got a little smiley face on it, little Rhodes Island logo. But on the top it says Originium Slug Key Charm Set. Plush key charm and acrylic key charm. Oh wow, there's an acrylic one too. I didn't know that. That's cool. They only said about the plush. So let's go ahead and open it up. And there it is. Now, we had our choice. They sent us an email and we had our choice between yellow and red. And I picked the classic yellow. I wanted to go with the OG version. And here we are. So they have them attached together, but first we'll show there's the acrylic. That's actually a really heavy, it's a thicker acrylic. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's kind of bubbled out as opposed to like a flat acrylic charm. And then we have, whoop, got some tape on my hand there. From the box, we have the Originium Slug itself, and it's got a solid base on it, but it is plush, and you can see it's kind of painted, printed on for the logo and stuff like that, but not the largest thing. Like if you compare to my hand there, it kind of takes up my whole palm. And I don't have the largest of hands. They're not small, but you know, I don't know exactly how to describe size-wise. There is a measurement on the side here. The acrylic key charm is 6 by 4 centimeter, and the plush key charm is 15 by 10 by 9.5. Now, the materials for the plush, polyester fibers and cotton filling. And again, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but there's something solid in there, cardboard or something, for a little base, or maybe like a thin plastic to keep it tight or stable, I guess would be a better word for it. But either way, that's a neat little, nifty little prize. I don't know if I'll hang this in my car, or maybe I'll just hang it back here somewhere with my shelving, because, well, being that it was a prize, I don't want to ruin it, and I have my shoe prize set up, which is actually in my living room, so maybe I'll put this with that in my living room for now. But, I just realized on the back of this, see if I can get it to focus to where you guys can see it. There's some text there. It says Originium Slug license, owner, doctor, date of issue 23/4/01. So April 1st, April Fools of 2023, that was released. So they may have had a surplus of them, and that's why they gave them out as prizes, but that's pretty cool. So yeah, I already kind of talked a little bit about stuff already before actually unboxing it, but I just want to talk about it again and just kind of reflect on this a little bit more, because guys, this is something that I never expected. When I think about when I started my content creation journey, and you look at these people out there and people that are more established and things like that, you go to look at their accounts and the subscriber base and things that they have, the communities that they built, and you kind of think about where people started. And you know that when people get into this kind of a thing, most of the time you got to figure or at least assume that the goal is to get famous, right? That, you know, you want to get out there and you want to make a name for yourself and you want to make money. You want to make a lot of money off of it, right? But for me, that's never been my goal. That's never been what I've wanted to do. I'd love to be famous. I'd love to hit 1 million subscribers or something, you know, across all platforms. That would be so cool. I'd celebrate that so much. But that's not my goal. You guys have heard the goals and things that I've talked about over the last few videos and times that I've really shared that kind of knowledge and talk with you. And my goal when I first started content creation, my goals were simple. Even when I was on Twitch, you know, when I was on Twitch, I aimed for affiliate and then I wanted to go for Twitch partner. Just like anybody else would, you know, and just like anybody who gets on YouTube and starts making videos is going to want to aim for YouTube partner and whatever platform you create for. You want to aim for monetization and things like that. But my goals were very, very simple in the fact that I wanted to be able to try and make a career out of it, that I would be able to spend more time pursuing my other dreams and goals, like my game design business that I'd love to open. And I'd be home more with my family. I'd be able to comfortably and more confidently feel like myself. And I'd be able to stay home, not have to go to work all the time, and do things that make me miserable. And like, while I enjoy my job and stuff that I do now, when I first started my journey, way back when I very first started streaming and stuff, I got into it and I wasn't happy with my job at the time. And there's other factors and things that played into it, but it's just that my goal was that I didn't want to ever be unhappy. I want to enjoy what I do for a living. But then, aside from being able to make a career out of it and support my family and be home with them more often, I wanted to share my passion and my love for gaming and stuff with you guys and for the games that I play, the knowledge of the games that I play and that I have and how I've connected with them. And that started with simple things like I wanted to try doing like shooter games and stuff at first, but then I got into Dead Rising. Dead Rising has always been one of my favorite zombie franchises. No, it's still... Resident Evil is my number one when it comes to survival horror and zombie games and stuff like that. But Dead Rising is really, really close. It was something that a friend showed me, the original. I fell in love with the franchise, and I've been playing them since. I've been pre-ordering them as they come out, except for 3. I didn't get the pre-order 3 because I didn't have an Xbox One, and that launched with the Xbox One. I didn't have the money to buy one right away. But the point is that my friend showed it to me, and that was one of those things where when I got a camera and I got a laptop that I was using for college, but it was college and work, but it was a gaming laptop, I decided I'm going to use that and I'm going to stream off of it. And I'm going to create some content and stuff. And well, I started spending, a little bit of time here and there. I was set up, did a little bit of a green screen thing in my parents' basement, and I did Dead Rising 1, 2, and I was partway through 3. I did 1, 2, I think Dead Rising 2 off the record, maybe. And then I was in partway through Dead Rising 3, using a capture card and stuff to play. And, well, while that was fun, partway through playing Dead Rising 3, I just kind of got a little bit disgusted and away from doing the streaming and stuff like that, because I had issues and stuff. And at the time, I ended up losing my job. And it was before I got the job that I have now, before I had my own house. So it was kind of a little tough to navigate. But now, we fast forward to today, and I've gone from going back to Dead Rising for a little bit, playing that on Twitch. I got into Fortnite heavily. Fortnite, a little bit of Warzone, Fall Guys. I got really into Fall Guys with my family, and boy, we were racking up wins. I got win after win streaming that on Twitch. And I think Fall Guys was the very last game I ever streamed on Twitch. Fall Guys or Fortnite? It was the very last game I ever streamed. And I made my announcement that night that I was moving to YouTube from then on. That I was done with the way that the Twitch system worked and the way that for small creators, unless you know, had something that puts you really out there and different, you weren't getting discovered. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. So I wasn't getting seen. I wasn't getting what I needed that I felt would help me grow. And then when I moved to YouTube, I continued with Fortnite, and to this day, I still make Fortnite content. And occasionally we've done a couple Warzone streams. I'd like to go back and do some more like Fall Guys and things, because there's been a lot of updates and new stages and things added since I last played. But obviously there's other content and stuff that I'd like to make too. And I've been not just streaming, but uploading videos. And lately it's been more of just the video uploads and less of the streams. But I sit here thinking about it, and I look at what I've enjoyed doing, and I look at the little bit of growth that I had with Fortnite and stuff here on my YouTube, and how things slowly changed for me, that we started doing more variety things. I did more uploads with unboxings and different stuff, and I kind of laugh when I look back at my most viewed video, which was a 7-Up and milk taste test based off of something that my local dairy company posted on their social media. But I've done some things like that, and I still do to this day. But then we fast forward even further to today, and along came Arknights. And along came what Arknights has done for me as a person. And then we look at my creation of Arknights videos and content and how it's helped me grow. And granted, I'm growing slow, but kind of like the old phrase goes, slow and steady wins the race, you know? And I'm not growing like a bad weed that's going to die off soon or anything like that. It's steady for me. And I'm proud of that, and I'm happy of that. And I don't want to rush it. I don't want anything to really ruin what I've got going on. But when it got to the point to enter the video creation event for Here Are People Sows, when that got announced, and I sat down here in my living room watching the live stream for that morning, I looked over to my wife when they announced that, and I said, I've got to enter that. I'm going to make the videos. I'm going to enter that. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I'll probably just do gameplay like I've been. I said, but I'm going to enter that. And she was like, go for it. So I did. And look what happened. That gave me confidence. It built a confidence that I haven't had in me in a very long time. And then, fast forward a little bit later yet, and then the Timeless Echoes project gets announced, and I said, I'm entering again. Here we go. And I did. And again, look what happened. And these kind of things are things that I never expected and weren't on my list of goals and things to do or to achieve when I began this journey. But they make it that much more special for me. And they don't just make it that much more special, they make it that much more worthwhile. Because having my work recognized, as small as I am, whereas everywhere else that I've tried to get recognized with my content for whatever reason, I've not gotten recognized, I've not gotten picked, I've not gotten seen. But with Arknights, I am. It makes it so much more worth it and so much more enjoyable of a time. to continue creating this content for you guys and to show my passion for the games. And I know I probably have people that have viewed my videos, got in there and was like, oh, this guy, what the hell's he doing for these voices? Man, oh God, that's nails to a chalkboard. I'm out of here. I'm done. Especially when I do the female voices, because I don't know how to do them. I mean, I'm working on stuff. I'm learning as we go. I've gotten some tips and some help from some of you that have given me some advice through some DMs and things that I've really appreciated it, and I'm taking it to heart, and I'm still reviewing that stuff and just kind of processing little by little to help me learn and to help me do better and make it a more enjoyable experience, because I don't just want to sit and read everybody's line, all these characters' lines in my voice, because I could sit there and read as Doctor. In this voice, I could read Calcit. In this voice, I could read Amia. In this voice. Come on, Doctor. We've got to go rescue everybody. They're going to die in an explosion, whatever the case may be. You know, does that really accentuate Amia? Now, I know my squeaky, high-pitched voice doesn't really do the best, but it certainly doesn't make her sound like me, you know? The only one that I really like using my regular voice for is Doctor. Because this is the type of game that's supposed to put you in that character's shoes, in Doctor's shoes, so I use my voice for him. But that's just the thing, you know, I'm sure that people have seen that and heard my voices and been like, oh, no, I'm done. I'm out of here. But it's something that I know some of you do like. And some of you appreciate the effort and the passion that I put into the things like that in those parts of these videos. And for that, I thank you. And I thank you for the advice and the willingness to help me grow and to let me grow along with you, and to give me that chance to continue, to give me that chance to continue to show my passion. And while I continue to reflect and think about all of this, I ultimately sit here with a very heavy heart because of the fact that I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and I'm happy to continue, and I'm going to continue no matter what. But I'm just sitting here with a heavy heart because the way that my personal battles lately have been taking me, or taking enjoyment of life away from me, creating a huge mental struggle for me. And that the only thing that's really truly helped me has been my family and the support that I have, and has been Arknights again. It's what's keeping me sane, and I sit here with that heavy heart, but it's a little bit more lightened because of those things. And once my wife gets a job, and once we start pulling ourselves out of this debt, provided we keep our house and we keep our car, and we're able to pay back the people that we now owe that helped us out when it came to the holidays and things like that. Once we get out of that, you're gonna see me a lot better, a lot happier again. And you're gonna see me in a position where I feel that much more confident once more. And the reason I bring that up is not to have like a downer point of this video. I'm just being honest about where I am mentally. But I've made a decision for myself here that I haven't really told anybody about. Not yet. I've played around with the idea, but I haven't really said anything to anybody yet. So this is kind of the first time that I'm going to put this out there. But once we're better off, once we have debt paid off, as I continue my Arknights journey, I'm going to put aside a little bit of money. And first, I've got to lose some weight for this too. So I've got to work on my personal issues, my finance issues, and I've got to work on my debt, or my weight. Once I lose a little bit of weight and I get enough money saved up, I would like to look into a tattoo. And while you may question why, what's the thought behind that? Why is that seemingly making you emotional? Why is that something that is a thing? I've always liked seeing the artwork that goes into tattoos and how much effort people put into them. And I have absolutely nothing against them. I don't have any. I have a completely blank body. It's just me and my body hair, what have you, you know. But with how much that Arknights has done for me, and with how much I've achieved in just a very little time of being an Arknights creator, I've made a decision that I'd like to get an Arknights related tattoo. Now, of course, the first thought that probably comes to a lot of your minds is my obsession with Lappland and how much I would love to have Pookie somewhere on me. But I'm thinking she might be my second tattoo, if I get another one. Or hell, I just save up the money and get both at once. But my first choice is actually Shu. And the reason why is because that was the first contest that I entered and that I won. But because of the hope that she symbolizes and the hope that I've had and held on to get me and my family through this and to continue pushing forward with our lives and to do better. So something with her, with Shu, to commemorate the Hear a People Sows event and to symbolize hope, I thought would be the perfect thing to get as my first tattoo and something Arknights related. So again, maybe at the same time I'll just have to say screw it. We'll get it all done at once. I'll figure out where I'm going to put it on my body, and we'll get Pookie as well, just because of how much she means to me and how much that connection has been there for me in the game with her and the community and how I've connected with the community through Lappland. But I think Shu has got to be my number one in the symbolism and the meaning behind this and what it would be. So that is something that I will have to continue to think about for sure. Because again, it's just the idea stages, and it's something that I don't know exactly what I'd do, where I'd put it, and that kind of thing. But that has been a serious thought. Where after I come out on the positive side of this struggle, and while I still have stuff like this that continues to be motivation, not the prize itself, the recognition that I get. This to me is not, oh cool, I got a plushie, I got a toy. This is, I got recognized. As small or as big as it is, whatever the case is, I got recognized. This is like a trophy to me in ways. That recognition is what helps me here and what continues to drive me. So that's it for the mopey stuff. Let's get out of that now. This has been a little bit longer of a video than I intended it to be, because again, it was supposed to just be an unboxing, but it's making me emotional. So of course I wanted to talk a little bit more. But overall, guys, we are now in 2025, and as you can see, of course, I've got a haircut to start things off. We're starting off a little bit new, a little bit different, and we're gonna try to do our best to pull out of this situation I'm currently in, but to continue to bring you guys a lot of fun new content. And I'm going to be pursuing various goals and things here. So I'm going to release this here. I said it's January 3rd, so this will probably come out on the 4th for you guys to see it after I edit and render it and all that. But we're kicking off the new year, and we're going to push through, and we're going to do better. We are going to try to make this a much better year overall. And it started off really good. 2024 started off great. 2024, we pushed through and we made it to September before things started going downhill. And as you guys know, I put out a video back then that just stated how I was doing good and how my mental health was great. And then, of course, things happened, and we are where we are now. But no matter how you want to view my predicament, I view it as this. No matter what, you're never given more than what you can handle. And while this is a struggle, and while I'm dealing with it probably in not the best ways, but I'm still trying, that's just the thing. I'm still trying, and I have not given up, and I'm not going to give up. And we're going to make 2025 the year that I prove it. To myself, to my family. And I'm going to prove to you guys that I'm going to come out on the other side much better. And I'm going to keep making Arknights content, and I'm going to keep making other fun content for you guys. And I've been thinking about it, and there might be a lot less of, again, the unboxings and things like that. You know, maybe some special ones and things on occasion overall, just because, you know, financially, this might be a little different and a little difficult of a year for me, which, hey, it is what it is. But I may do less of those kind of things. I may still do like the taste tests and things like that, because those seem to do well enough randomly. Because like here, for whatever reason, I was just looking at the Oreo and Coke video that I released a couple days back, and for whatever reason, all my other videos around that have gotten, you know, in around 10 views roughly on average, something like that. And that video has gotten over 260 some. And it's like, whoa, I did not expect that. Normally my reviews and taste tests and stuff don't go that far. So that was pretty cool to see. So that being said, I look at this in a couple of ways, in that I still want to do some things like that, but my focus is going to be a bit more on the personal content, gaming content, and things like this. Whenever they happen, whatever happens, you know, if we get involved in beta tests, if we get involved in more contests, I'm going to try to do some more cosplay stuff if I can for you guys, and we'll take it from there. But Arknights will be still my primary focus here on the channel for 2025. And I cannot wait to show you a lot more. And there's so many more things that I have recorded yet that I haven't released. And like, for instance, just looking here, cosplay videos of Doctor and our convention experience from July of last year. I didn't do that yet. I've got some Goddess Story card unboxings that I've done in July and August, and then I had one while we were on vacation that I did. I've got some, let's see, I've got some Husband Hotel and Hell of a Boss merch unboxings from the summertime and stuff that we haven't done. We've got the Husband Hotel trading cards that we opened up that we haven't done. I haven't released to you guys. And then when it comes to Arknights, I have all of my Il Circusano playthrough. I've got What the Firelight Cast as one single mega episode. Operation Lucent Arrowhead and Operation Originium Dusts are 2 single episode recordings that I have. I believe I only recorded 1 episode of each for the entire thing. I've got I think I released part 1 of Where Vernal Winds Will Never Blow, and I haven't released part 2 yet, so I've got to get that out there. And I've got my Lone Trail rerun, which I'm in the process of recording the dialogue for. I did all the stages during the I did all the stages when it came to the event, recorded all that during it so that I could farm it, but I didn't complete the dialogue. And since it's in the terminal, I'm able to go back and do the dialogue. So I'm doing that, the narration, slowly for you guys for that one, because that has a special place in my heart too, and you'll get to see that soon. But there's going to be other events and other reruns and stuff coming this year, new stuff coming this year that I can't wait to record for you guys and show you and to take part in. And there's going to be some other gaming content and things that come out that's aside from Arknights, and I've talked about that on my social media if you guys follow me over there. So, like I said, while this has become longer than what I intended it to, I do apologize for that, but I'm very, very thankful once again for being recognized by the Yo-Star and the Arknights team, and by you guys who voted for me in the contest. I'm very thankful that my work continues to be recognized and that it helps to put me out there and to grow more. And I'm thankful for where we're at going into this year. So, I hope you guys will continue along this journey with me and continue to help me grow. And I hope there'll be many more fun contests and other things to enter in the future. And I hope you'll enjoy more of Doctor's antics to come on this channel. And with that, guys, I appreciate you all for watching, for taking the time to watch this overly long unboxing and reflection video. But I appreciate you for watching it. If you're new and this is your first time watching me or seeing this and you've made it this far, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Make sure to check out my other content. I would very much appreciate that as well. And if you could like the video and subscribe to the channel, that would help me to continue to grow and keeps me motivated to keep bringing more content to you. That is it for this one, and I will see you guys next time.